Hey folks, Todd at Freedom Fighter Tactical. It is time for the latest status of business and inventory update. Let's get started right now. Hey folks, Todd at Freedom Fighter Tactical. I hope you had a great weekend. It has been a tough week for me. I have found this Charlie Kirk thing to be horribly disturbing and unfortunate, and it's just been a hard week. I've been working and getting packages out each and every day, but it's been tough. This shouldn't have happened, and so much could be said. I'm not going to be the one to say it, and I'm not going to make my video about that. But I love that guy. For years, I've loved his content. I've loved what he's about. He's had a huge impact on this country, and I do think he was a future leader of this country, with absolute certainty. So anyway, I guess we move forward. But prayers to him and his family, and hopefully people are there to carry the torch. Hey, if you're new here, we perfect perfection for Benelli M4 shotguns. We've been doing it since 2008. Phone numbers here on the video, phone numbers on the website at the top of every page. I'm always around to help you out 365 days a year. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell so you're notified of future videos. Leave comments if you'd like. You can send me emails through the contact page on the website. You can text me at the phone number. I love texting with people in my community, and I'm always here to help answer your questions and do whatever I can for you. We're low on a few things at Freedom Fighter Tactical. The recoil tubes and the collapsible stocks are probably of the most concern. The Freedom Fighter collapsible stocks I'm getting kind of low on particularly. People have been picking those up 3-to-1 against the OEM. According to my stats, which surprises the heck out of me, but because they are expensive, and the OEM are beautiful. I mean, so are mine, but with the price difference, I'm surprised. People are challenged with money these days, and so but we are getting low on the OEMs as well. I've been told it's going to be about a 4-month wait. I'm thinking sometime January, February, I might see some more, but until then, we're also getting low on the oversized bolt release buttons. We're getting low on a number of things. I'm not going to go through it all today because I wanted to talk about, Charlie Kirk, which I've already done. I'm not going to spend an hour or 20 minutes talking about Charlie Kirk. We are all inundated with tons about that, so we're just not going to go into that anymore. I've made my peace with it as far as what I'm going to say here, and we're moving on. I did want to share with you that I am ramping up video efforts. If you have, if you're part of the Freedom Fighter family, you know this already. I'm doing content on Instagram. I'm doing content here and trying really hard to kind of get more out for you guys, because ever since for about 2 years, I've just been very inconsistent, and it's time to get consistent again. An interesting thing occurred to me recently. Somebody pointed out an article that was written about the Benelli M4 and about my parts, and had a lot of good things to say. And I'm not going to get into it into this video, but I thought for some content in the future, I've found about 15 or 20 articles that have been written through the years, going back, I think, as far back as 2011. Where they talk about building the Benelli M4, and they've used my parts. I don't give parts to reviewers and YouTubers and that sort of thing. I have been approached through the years many times. Hey, I want to do a review on stuff. You want to give me some parts? I don't give parts. If you want to do a review and include my parts, you'll be buying them just like everybody else, and that way the reviews can be fair and unbiased. And but anyway, I've never made a point to talk about many of these articles. In fact, I'm not even certain that most of the people in these articles, or YouTube, here's YouTube. About a year ago, somebody pointed out to me that Collapsible Noir, who is one of the best YouTubers on the planet. This guy is brilliant. I love this guy. I've been tuned into him since probably 2008 or 2009 when he first got started. And somebody said, well, hey, he's got some of your parts on his guns, and he talks about it in his videos. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that he placed an order. And I was able to figure out what his name was, because I don't think it's Collion Or, but I don't remember what it is now. And even if I did remember what it was now exactly, I wouldn't say it on this video. But he did, in fact, order from me direct and put my stuff on his gun. I think he put a mag tube and a trigger kit. Can't remember if he did anything else. That might have been it. That was his 922R stuff, and it gave him the extra capacity. I can't remember if he got anything else, but I'm going to start pointing out some of this content and sharing it with you guys, and giving you some of my feedback and my thoughts on the reviews. And you know, it's just something else to talk about and share with you guys. And it regards the Benelli M4, and some of these articles are quite great, and they also cover other stuff. I mean, maybe you haven't read them, maybe you have, but it might give you some ideas on how you want to build your gun and what you want to do with it. And just food for thought. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today. I mean, today, Monday the 15th. I do have a video I'm working on for Wednesday, another one for Friday, and that's going to be the schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I did get a little bit of feedback on the emails that I was sending out, that I was sending too many emails, and I've been toying with the email, the frequency of the emails, and I've never wanted to be a frequent emailer. And I think over the last 2 weeks, I tried something. MailChimp has a feature where if you send an email to your mail list, and let's say that 75% of the people do not open it, they have a resend option where you give it a new title, and it only is sent to the 75% who didn't open the original email. And I think that resulted for some in, maybe it seems like too much email, that you had to open it. And people don't know this. People don't know that if they didn't open the previous email, that they would get a second email. I don't like this feature. I think it results in too much mail. If you learn anything about email marketing, you learn that if people tell you you're emailing too much and they're going to unsubscribe, then they're not truly interested in what you have to say. That people who are highly sensitive to getting emails can't dictate your email sending policy, because your policy with email is to market, it's to sell. And it's kind of like if you, back when newspapers were around and you put an ad in the paper every day. Somebody might say, well, I get really tired of seeing your ad. Well, the guy isn't putting the ad in the paper every day for the person who's tired of seeing the ad. He's putting the ad in the paper every day for the person who's interested in the ad. And every day there are new people interested in the ad. And every day there are new people that sign up to the email list who are interested in getting emails. So it's a delicate balance. My goal has never been to overdo it. And that's still my goal. That will always be my goal. So I think what my email schedule is going to be, and you can unsubscribe if you need to unsubscribe if it's too many emails, but I do a status video on Monday. And then I'm going to be trying to do installation style videos on Wednesday. And then I'm going to be trying to do either installation or, popular questions answered, or, some sort of other informative email for Fridays. And each video I do will have an email blast that goes out to everybody to let them know that a new video dropped. And it'll provide links to the video on YouTube, on Instagram, and on my blog, so that you can jump to where you would like to see it. And so that means 3 emails a week. So if that is too many for you, you can unsubscribe. I don't want to lose people, but I'm doing it for the people who want to have content. And a lot of people do. In fact, I get a lot of feedback that people want the content. So that's the audience. You don't create anything. You don't run an ad for people who aren't interested in the ad. You run an ad for people who are interested in the ad. You don't send an email out for people who aren't interested in getting emails about your company. You send emails out for people who are interested in getting emails about your company. So the people who aren't interested, if it's an ad in a newspaper, you turn the page or you don't read it. If it's an email, you unsubscribe. So same thing with like my Instagram. Every time I put something new on Instagram, I lose 6 people, 7 people. And every time I put something up, I gain 6 people or 7 people. So the people that are bailing, they're not interested in the first place. And the people that are coming there are interested. And of course, people get interested initially and over time might lose interest. It happens. So anyway, that's kind of the schedule. So if, again, if 3 emails is too much for you, feel free to unsubscribe. You can always know that you can go to the YouTube channel and look at things on your own time. You can go to my Instagram and look at things on your own time, and that way you're not bothered with the email. I don't personally like emails either. I don't, there's certain companies where I want the emails. Or I sign up for, restocks or, I have various hobbies in my life and I like to get the emails, and some companies send way too many emails. But I want the emails that sometimes their emails have things that are of great importance to me, notifications that something's available that's going to sell out. I want to be on that list, and I'm willing to put up with the emails I don't want in order to get the emails that I do want. In fact, one of the things I do for you as a favor at Freedom Fighter Tactical is I put in the title really what it is I'm talking about and what the email's about. So if it's one you don't want to open, it's, if there's anything key that we're talking about that you might be interested in, it will be in the title. So that way you can delete it if you don't want to open it, or if it has something in the title that's going to be of significant interest to you, then you are notified through the title that, hey, this is something that you're interested in. So I try very hard to make it that way so that you guys can, I value your time. I don't want to waste your time. I want your time is valuable, and I encroach on it in a reasonable and responsible fashion. So anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to let you know that is something I've thought about, and the resends on the unopens, that probably will never happen again. I think that did result in too much email for people who didn't open the first one, and not everybody's going to open one, or maybe somebody gets it and then they open it a week later. I mean, I do that kind of thing too, and then they don't want to see repeats of the same email, basically. So I totally get it. Anyway, feel free to leave a comment down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified of future videos. Got some good content coming for you guys in the near future, and I hope you are with me to enjoy it. Folks, take care and be safe.